Y'all might remember this tree. So all right, folks. Okay, so of course, try to project myself so that the camera can pick up the audio, and also we may cut when people pass by, dogs and stuff like that. So here's an example of a tree that you might run into, potential partner, and it's a really good beginning size. This type of size isn't necessarily ideal or completely inviting for ground stuff. Anything can be, and you should practice on any size. But for beginning interactions and stuff, so that you might want to be a little bit active, so that you want to be active while you're on your little hike, or maybe get a little exercise in without going full force. Focusing on your positioning. The force, the relationship of the force to you applying it, and then what's being applied back to you and stuff. So these type of all right. So you come across this type of size, and you get to know, explore, touches, and when you're really getting into it, you really want to get into it, you start keeping in mind your hand with intention, with a vision, visualization of defenses, and you want to have some kind of meaning. So keeping at bay. Why you might do it on this side? Because ideally there's different kinds of grabs, but there might be different sensitivity. Otherwise you might want to go here. Sliding here is a very strong. Right. I have. So here we're like in a regular classic engage, classic lock, classic type of tie between the two of us together. But my leg position, notice my leg position, the leg position is still, I'm still on the inside. Okay, so now just notice how I'm already putting myself on the outside. But here I'm still, and then I can complete the so we'll do some ideas. I'll try to talk about some ideas, talk through it, but also demonstrate and stuff. It's a very good entry level, very good beginning level, very good size for stand-up activity where you're practicing your forces applied and what's given back to you. Okay, so now I may have a slight incline here, and that could help a little bit, but you know, and then get your hands into it. Alternate these positions of the feet and stuff. And this is what's really great about this type of, you get two large, so here I can, and it's great stimulus for the brain as well. So here I could focus on trying to secure this, lock this, okay? But then also now, and it creates this extra added, and it isolates certain parts of the body as well. But make sure that you're bending and having good position, because otherwise you're going to do a lot of this. You work toward that leaning without bending. So, okay. Now I'm already, and we talked about engaging and interacting through a transition, and that helps you with leverage. And then we talked about transitioning with your balance and not engaging so much. So just a transition. And this, each one has some shared parts that you're working out, and some, so you're engaging, but you're also at the whim of the commitments you're making as well. If you're going to do those blind turns, you want to do them fast, and because you don't want to unrealistically just be in this no man's land and think that you're going to turn around and, you know, there's your target just waiting for you and stuff like that. So notice how if I could keep my hands on all the time. Notice all the footwork that I'm enjoying with the large barrel. I call them trunks. These are actually stems, they're woody stems. Great beginning level for you. Okay, now what's happening here is this side's pushing in, okay? And when this is pushing in, this is going this way with a little bit of my force. And now I got a lock. For example, right? Or, so I need the two, and I'm locked in. I'm locked in there. And now that's also my weight as well. But see, okay? Now, same thing, same push. Push. And I'm locked. Without it, what's great about this is just like your equipment and stuff, it allows you to adjust. And it's great leverage for you to practice your things, to hold on to and stuff as well. So, right? And you're getting these wonderful, wonderful workouts because you're working out multiple body parts. And you're starting to have fun with the trick. So, the way I can do it for you is, what I'm doing is I'm using torque generated within my body. Even if I didn't even, it's just almost that little tense, and that allows me to, you notice that? So it's not even, which I can do too, it's not even that, just, but it naturally occurs. It might not even seem so exaggerated, but, so, for you, one of the good ways to start getting that feel, beside working on the things that we talked about and stuff like that, is get the hand from one side, all right, and I want you to bring it to the other side. And the space you need to do that is going to kind of create that force. Okay? So you're in close, and I want you to just... And you can see how that's going to lead up to, if I want you to continue that idea, or simply, right? The very important fundamentals, that mechanic leads to these great fundamentals with your balance and stuff. Because it's a dynamic, beautiful relationship. So at any given moment, I want to be in and out at the same time. And not all of those positions, especially on the tie-ups, are going to involve your legs helping you just simply simply do that. Okay. So, you know what I mean?